Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, The Soul Awakens. For those of you who are new to my channel, I had a spiritual awakening about a year ago, and I have decided to create videos for beginners on spiritual awakening. I found that YouTube had videos that were more for people who were advanced, and I just wanted to create a baseline of videos totally for beginners. So this is the fifth video in this series, and this is about meditation. Before we go into the meditation suggestions that I have, I wanted to let you know that I do have an angel message for you. During my time of learning to meditate and going through meditation, I actually learned that I can channel angel messages. Believe it or not, that's my gift and I have it, so I want to share it with you. They have a message about meditation, and I will present that at the end. So I had to be in a quiet place to meditate, and I suggest you to do the same, whether it's in your room, your car, your bath, your shower, as strange as it sounds, wherever you can go where you feel alone and quiet. Be in a quiet place, nature. For me, it wasn't outside, but I know for some of you, outside would be a wonderful place to meditate. But to get started, I did not know how to meditate when I first a year ago. I did not know how to meditate at all. I just basically didn't even know where to start. I heard of the word. I've seen people do it. For me, it was something that I just had never done. I actually did try it though. Funny enough, my dad told me I was in high school, and I think I wanted to meditate at that time, and I asked him how to do it. And he said, just close your eyes and pretend you're staring at a blank piece of paper. So I closed my eyes. I imagined that time a school line sheet of paper, and just pretend I just stared at it and nothing happened. So what I did was, after that, I just kind of gave up, I guess. But after my spiritual awakening, I really wanted to dive deep and see what it could do. So first of all, what I suggest is find a guided meditation that you like. Guided meditations are where somebody speaks to you and guides you through the steps of when you close your eyes, what should you be feeling, seeing, hopefully relaxing you, taking deep breaths and things like that. It's a process. So I will put the links below for the guided meditations that I have done and that have worked for me. And honestly, at the very beginning, I could not imagine what these guided meditations were talking about. So for the one that I particularly used in the very beginning, and I actually used it every day, probably for about 3 months. And it took me a month for me to even imagine what they were saying. They were saying, basically, imagine a white light from the top of your head, coming down to the top of your head and going through your feet into the ground. And first of all, I couldn't imagine light going through the ground, through the bottom of my house, into the ground. And I know that sounds strange, but I was like, how can light go through the ground? That doesn't make any sense. And for the top of my head, I was actually laying down, which is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Because I was laying down though, most of them, the way they lead you through the guided meditation is if you're in a sitting position. I'm saying how I couldn't turn the light in my head in the direction to the top of my head. I couldn't imagine it going down and then making a left or a right to get into the top of my head. So I really had some blockages, and I had to listen to it for about a month, like I said, before it actually took root, where it was just natural. Okay, I can imagine the light going through the ground. I could imagine the light rooting into Mother Earth and grounding me, going, and the light going deeper down. I could imagine the light just going, no matter which way I was sitting, laying down, the light could get through the top of my head, and so on and so on. So that was a real challenge for me. But once I started meditating and being able to imagine actually all the things that were being said to me, then it got so much easier. There are guided and non-guided meditations. Now, when I just spoke before about my guided meditation and how that worked for me, eventually I went into non-guided meditations where I just sat quiet, took deep breaths, and got into the right headspace. And I did not know how to get into the right headspace. at first. So if you want to try just breathing and relaxing and clearing your mind, wonderful. For me, it was so hard to do. So I had to go with a guided meditation, which is someone speaking to you, leading you through a relaxed state of mental being. And so for me, the guided work, if it doesn't work for you, try just sitting, being at peace with yourself, taking a few breaths, and just know that you're at peace. And that may be hard to do at first. So thinking about being at peace, knowing you're in peace, clearing your mind, getting your headspace right, all those things will come in time. So do not worry. And if meditation does not work for you, you can just sit in peace and just breathe. How about that? And just relax. I guess we all could use that once in a while, can't we? With non-guided meditations, I suggest you put a timer on. That way you know there is going to be an end time and you're just not sitting there going, when do I stop? What's going on? How long do I have to get here? How long do I have to be in this state of mind? 5 minutes is fine. Don't even worry about it. If 5 minutes is too long, 3 minutes is fine. One of the ladies that I follow, she does a sit in peace meditation for 3 minutes, and I will give you her link below. It is I say it's somewhat guided and non-guided. She leads you through the breathing at first, and then she lets you just be with your thoughts. If your mind does wander, just come back to a place of peace. I suggest you try to work up to 10 minutes of meditation, and if you can, do it twice a day, maybe one in the morning and one at night. If not, that's okay too. Guided meditations can take longer, so just go with the flow. And know that this is you time. This is for you. This is for you to relax, be at peace, and just learn how to be one with yourself. Okay? And now for the angel message. Hello again, loved ones. We welcome you with open arms. Meditation is not so easy for those just beginning on this path. We wish to give you instructions from our perspective. The goal of meditation is many, so before you start, please think about what and why you are doing this. The what is to decipher what do you wish to gain or accomplish. The why is for the reason, meaning the reason to start meditation. Both go hand in hand. For Juliet, the what and why was out of curiosity. She just wanted to see what it was all about and what it could do. In this attention alone, she has discovered she can communicate with us. She has also been able to let go of the day's anger and resentment. Just the day's anger and resentment, we'd like to note. For you, the what and the why may be totally different, and we say, yay! Everyone comes to this path in their own way and their own time. All is okay, and any way is okay. If you decide not to meditate, that is okay. You are all on your own path to find your own way to what you are looking for. We love you. More to come. So that was a wonderful message from them. I love how they put my name in it and said I can get rid of the day's anger with meditation, but only the day's anger. Tomorrow something else happens. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear your comments below if you have any, and hopefully this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching this channel. Take care.